Hi folks, my name is Aléta Mascorro. I play Angustias in La Casa de Bernarda Alba. I am an alumna of CSU Stanislaus and I come from Los Baños.
So we are representing Region 8 that encompasses Hawaii, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, Guam, and Southern California. How does that feel?
It feels absolutely incredible that we as artists from the Central Valley, which is often overlooked in terms of artistic freedom, artistic abundance, it's really rare for the Central Valley to really be in the headlines of any professional artistic endeavor or story or remotely professional theater industry endeavor ever. So it's frankly very exciting. I'm very excited and thrilled and also so incredibly proud of each and every one of the artists, director, creative team, technical team, and crew and cast that have made this happen. That, we got a perfect score, 10 out of 10 for KCST, and we're personally invited to perform this production. I can't think of in the last 10 years of when CSU Stanislaus' theater department has had the invitation to perform at KCSTF as a whole production.
Describe the story a little bit for me, and also what connects you to the story and your character.
Sure. So the best way I would describe this show is absolutely patriarchy in the form of repressed women. And by repressed women, I mean the mother, Bernarda, is literally oppressed in the sense that she is trying to marry off her daughters to have, at least for that time, a safe and secure, I should say secure lifestyle. And the daughters, in their own unique way, are also trying to find liberty and freedom, even while their grieving mother, who is so profoundly lost in her grief, in her own tears and emotions, and just overall emotional landscape, is unable to see why it is so important for her daughters to have freedom when she has never had that freedom to begin with. When we look back at our own families, it's very interesting when we look back at the generations of ancestors and family members who may not have had certain liberties, certain experiences that we have been able to have, that we take for granted. It's really humbling to look back at that and to wonder what that looks like, what that feels like, what that emotional experience, what that life experience would have looked like. And so the way that I feel that Angustias really connects to this story is, being of one that doesn't readily express herself, both to protect herself, to secure her own future, and also trying to at least be the model daughter, to be the example that her mother has always looked to and has always expected and demanded, and getting no accolade, no credit, no warmth, no hey, you did a great job. Nope, it's just what you're expected to do as a woman. And I think that women, particularly femmes, and queer people can really connect to not really being able to fit into what others desire of us. And when we do so, we compromise a lot of ourselves and our own innate desires, our own innate freedom, to be exactly as we are, to be incredibly authentic as we are.
What was it like doing this in a month?
Woo! Okay. All right, y'all, for reals though, doing this in a month has been both incredibly demanding and incredibly liberating at the same time. There was really no time or room to overthink, to just, be like, hey, am I doing this right? Is this what you want? No, we had literally a month to just go. And the best thing about that was we were able to create and foster community as women, as femmes, as thems, as non-binary, queer, and femme folks very excellently. The fact that we were able to create a community that was so warm, so genuine, so incredibly nurturing, that demands a high level of accountability. I mean, we supported one another, but as we rose to the standard that our director had for us, we also uplifted each other and helped one another, which it's so rewarding. It's very rare that for us as artists and students here in the Central Valley to have access or even have the opportunity to perform in a repertory or regional theater training or production or experience of that nature. To be directed by a director who has worked at Yale Repertory Theater, as well as several other regional theaters across the country, it's a really, really amazing and incredible experience that I do not take for granted as an artist. And I am sure my fellow cast and crew members would agree as well.
What does it feel like as an artist, as an individual, to have received a score of 10 out of 10 for the production from a national theater festival?
As one artist, as part of the collective of many cast and crew, technical and creative team, it's really humbling. It's really, I can't even express how unreal it feels that we collectively have received a score of 10 out of 10. I mean, and it's not because of just one particular individual, it's the contribution of everyone. And I think that's the beauty of theater, is that, beginning as a ritual practice with the ancient Greeks and indigenous communities to now providing cathartic experiences for our communities. The 10 out of 10, yes. I mean, it's kind of like, wow, we did that. It's amazing to think that we can receive that kind of score. And also, I think the biggest takeaway, the biggest prize, I would say, beyond the 10 out of 10 is that our community came to see this show, and our communities have been nothing but compelled and transformed for the better. I mean, I'm not kidding. Even my own family came to see the show and opened so many stories from my own female ancestors, my own female grandmothers and great-grandmothers that I never knew, that I connected in my own storytelling and us. So I think yes, it's amazing that we did get a 10 out of 10 and have been invited to participate in this regional community of ACTF. I think we also need to be proud of the experience that we have provided for our communities and our families. Just as intergenerational trauma is passed on, so can intergenerational healing, love, and resilience.
Why should people donate?
Y'all should donate because this production has telenovela vibras, telenovela vibes, puro chisme, gossip, and also puro drama, pure drama. I mean, those three things, as well as laughter and joy. I mean, what more can you want in a story that is under 90 minutes in 2022, 2023 for theater across the country, in contemporary theater now? I mean, I think we fit the whole bug, frankly. And also, we have an all-femme, them, non-binary queer cast that is very rare in regional theater in general. So the fact that we were able to have that kind of representation in the Central Valley should also be what's the word I'm looking for?
Celebrated, acknowledged.
Celebrated, acknowledged, but also compensated. Not even compensated, but just should be supported and uplifted. Also, for us as artists, we're out here also, paying bills, living our lives just like everyone else. And so it's more of that we just need a little bit of extra help to get there, and we need your help to get there. And we can't do this without y'all, without our communities, our families, our friends, our colleagues, our peers, our fellow human beings. We really need y'all's support in this. And also, where else is this happening? Can you name 5 productions off the top of your head right now that have been invited with this kind of representation, with this kind of rigorous artistic dedication and discipline? You're not just supporting us as artists to bring this story to KCACTF, you're also supporting artists in being able to continue to emotionally and politically transform the landscape of this country as we know it. You're not just supporting active students, you're also supporting alumni as well. Alumni that have gone on to pursue their further education and training and continue to use that education and training to give back to our communities in the form of art, in the form of art making. We continue to nurture, transform, and inspire our communities through our art making for the better. And you may think, I'm just supporting this one thing, but no, you're supporting like 7 generations moving forward, which, how cool is that?